The Pixel 10 event was exactly what I expected. Actually, the presentation was a lot better than what I expected. However, the overall outcome of it is exactly what was expected. And guys, hit that like and subscribe button. We'll keep this channel growing. And let's just get on right into it. So there's definitely some new features that I think I'm definitely looking forward to, and some that I'm like, I get the point of what they were trying to do, but it might be overreaching just a little bit. So I just kind of want to see what you guys actually think about this. So number one, first of all, for getting the phone, they're giving you access to Google Flow or Google Veo. So Google Veo is their software that they actually use to allow you to create animations or movies or short films, whatever it is, with just your prompt. It uses a full AI system, basically backed by Gemini, and actually creates an AI video for you. Now, they're giving you access to this for free for 1 year. So if you have some idea that you want your dog, a picture of your dog to start speaking as if it's on a podcast or something like that, you could do that. If you want your dog to grow wings and fly a car across a mountain range, I don't know why that came to mind. You could do that. Basically, the point is your imagination is kind of the limit of what this software will do. It will pretty much bring your thoughts to reality. So, having that free for 1 year, especially for a lot of content creators, I think you guys will actually see some really nice content out there that is AI generated. And I think people will actually enjoy it. So I can't wait to see what people end up doing with Veo 3. Next up is Magic Cube. Magic Cube. Now, look, this one is able to basically access the different apps that you have on your phone. Now, to be fair, when they showed this off, it was really focused on Google, integrated apps. So messaging, Gmail, calendar, all those types of things. All the Google suite basically is what it focused on. Basically, if you're chatting with someone and they're asking you, "Hey, what time is our dinner tonight?" Or, "Hey, what restaurant are we eating at?" Or, "Hey, when is the soccer game?" Or, "Hey, when are we heading down here?" As long as one of those Google integrated apps basically has this information, whether it's in your calendar or whatever it may be, the AI system will actually pick it right up, and it's like, "Oh, hey, this is what they're talking about." You can just tap this button and it will send them the information you need. So if someone is asking you, "Hey, when is your flight landing?" If you're coming to Columbus, Ohio, or New York City, whatever it is, you know, and then your phone will immediately know this is the context. It will literally go fetch that information from your Gmail account and then put it right in the chat and say, "Hey, just tap this button and I will send the rest of the information." That's all you have to do. And that's actually a really nice feature because too often, whether you're traveling, you got an event going on, a sports game, whatever it is, you're meeting up with friends, everybody's on different times. People are asking you information, you're like, "Oh, I got to go back to my email," or, "Oh, I got to go back to this," whatever it may be. You have to go somewhere that is not the current app you are using to send that message. And for that reason, they're actually just using AI to help you get this information a lot quicker, which is actually really nice. And I can't wait to see that in full action because I think that's actually a pretty nifty feature right there. I think that will be my favorite feature, being Magic Q. And I hope they bring that to apps like WhatsApp or, for people who use Instagram or, Snapchat, whatever it may be, TikTok, it doesn't matter. They all have messengers, or even Facebook. They all have messengers. So if they bring that feature, system wide, I think that's a very beautiful feature, and that'll be my favorite feature. Now, photo editing has gotten some new tools that I'll be honest up front. I'm not sure if anyone will be using this, but if they are, I won't be shocked. If they're not, once again, I won't be shocked either. One of them is you can edit pictures now by just typing prompts into it. So this is almost like Google Veo 3, where you can type the prompt, "Hey, Pixel, I want the lighting to be better in my picture." Then the AI works this magic. "Hey, make the sky bluer." No problem. "Hey, remove the bridge." "Hey, remove these people." "Hey, remove the fence." Whatever it is, you can type it and it will do it. My thing with all of that is for some features, it will actually work. Like if you want to add a hot air balloon for some reason to your picture, that's a bigger edit that you have to make, maybe even with the PC software, whatever it is. And in this situation, you can just type it and it will appear perfectly fine. So for that situation, I think people will use it. But if it's something as simple as fixing the lighting, I think more people will actually prefer to just use the slider and be like, "Hey, I like less lighting or more lighting. Ooh, I like it here. Maybe I like it here." versus letting the AI pick, because every now and then the AI may pick exactly what you wanted, but every now and then it will also pick something maybe you didn't want. So it's a cool feature. I just think not too many people will be using it, but I get the idea behind it because there are so many AI tools nowadays where prompt is what you use to communicate with that system. So having it here to help edit your pictures makes sense. I just don't know if people will use it multiple times. Next up, we got Photo Coach. Now, this one is definitely a new feature as well. You can have the phone look at the subject, whether it's a person or whatever. It can suggest different poses. Hey, do you want this to be a portrait mode? It can make different suggestions. You go through the suggestions, you select the suggestion that you like the most, and then after that, you take the picture. But before you take the picture, it tells you, hey, step forward, maybe zoom in to two times zoom or 2.5 times zoom, lower it, come down with the phone in your hand so that you get into this position and then snap the picture. Listen, it's cool, okay? Taking pictures is a skill. There's a reason why people go to professional photographers to actually get pictures taken, because they have an eye for it. There is an actual technique to it. There's a whole art behind taking a picture, okay? These guys can visualize the picture before they even snap the photo on their camera. And that's the big difference. And that's what Google's trying to help people kind of visualize how these photos are taken. I just don't know if people will be following all these steps all the time. Okay. Like, it's a cool idea. Don't get me wrong. It really, truly is. But when you think about it, that's kind of the reason why point and shoot cameras kind of disappeared, because people couldn't take those perfect pictures at the right time. However, it wasn't because the camera was bad. It was simply because they didn't know how to take the picture. But now, giving them step by step, on a screen, and instead of taking 3 to 5 seconds to snap a photo, now it's taking 35 seconds. Most people today sadly don't have the attention span to keep doing that over and over and over. So although it'll be cool for a few times that they do it to show off the feature, on their own personal time, I don't think they'll be taking the pictures of it. I don't think the subject will be sitting there like, oh my God, can you just take the picture already? Even they'll be in a rush. So that's going to be actually an interesting one to actually see how they end up treating that, because in all honesty, I don't know if many people will be using it. I know personally I won't have to use that, but that doesn't mean it won't work for other people. So we just kind of got to wait that one out and see. That'll be an interesting one. Next up, we got, I think, the biggest feature that would make the most sense for any Pixel line, because Pixel phones are all about having the smartest phone in the room. Okay, that's what it's about. It's not about having the best hardware specs. It's not about having the best screen or anything like that. It's about having the smartest phone in the room. And real time translation on a phone call, listen, I have mixed feelings about this one, okay? The demo that they showed in the live presentation worked really well. However, when reviewers got their hands on the phone and actually tested it, it didn't work out so well. So, this is one of those things where I'm like, if Google can get this right, where if I don't speak Spanish and I'm speaking to someone who speaks Spanish, I can speak English and then the phone pretty much translates it with my voice into Spanish for her, and then vice versa comes back to me in English and she can just speak Spanish. Look, that's genius. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Once they master that software, a lot of translators will lose their jobs, and that's very unfortunate. But this is such a tool because language barriers is one of the biggest issues in the world. Some people don't even want to travel to certain parts of the world because of the language barrier. So that's going to be something to behold and kind of something to see exactly how it ends up playing out and everything. But I honestly cannot wait to see how all of this stuff turns out. Um, are you guys excited for the Pixel 10 line? I definitely am. I still have a Pixel 8 Pro. However, I think this is the time to make the upgrade. I think it's a worthy upgrade at this point. And, the 10 Pro Fold might be the better option, but I never bought a tablet because I never thought I would use it. And that's kind of my fear with the Fold, is that I will never open it up often after having it. That kind of want to do that will fade away after a while. And then at the same time, I can't really justify spending 17.99 on a cell phone. So I'm kind of stuck between, should I just stick to the Pro XL or go for the Fold? Now, let me know what you guys definitely think of the Pixel series that was just announced. Let me know. I'm curious. And have a good one, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.